Hey there, and welcome back to Thinklish, easy English for curious minds. Today we're talking about something that might sound silly, but if you've felt it, you know it's not. You finish work. You're tired, your brain is fried, you just want to relax. So you play a video game, something fun, simple. But instead of feeling good, you feel guilty. And sometimes, other players, especially younger ones, are rude. They call you names, make fun of your skills, even call you a kid, but you're like, I have bills to pay, rent to cover, and a job to wake up to. Why does this happen? Why does something as simple as gaming suddenly feel so complicated? Have you ever felt this way? Like you're too old for games, or too tired to enjoy them? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your experience. Games used to be joy for many of us. Games were part of childhood. They meant freedom, escape, fun. No pressure, no guilt, just play. But as adults, life changes, time becomes limited, there's pressure to be productive. And suddenly, something that once gave you joy makes you feel behind. You start thinking, shouldn't I be learning a new skill? Maybe I should be working on a side hustle instead. That quiet voice creeps in, the one that says, you're wasting time. The shame of rest. Here's the thing. We live in a world that glorifies hustle. Work more, do more, be better. And because of that, rest feels wrong. Even when your body needs a break, your brain won't let you enjoy it. You open a game, but instead of relaxing, you feel anxious. You're playing, but not really present. You beat yourself up for not doing something useful. But here's the truth. Rest is not wasted time. Recovery is part of growth. Online spaces can be toxic. Another problem? The community. Sometimes you just want to play quietly, but the game isn't quiet. People shout, mock, trash talk. Especially in online games, younger players can be brutal. You mess up once and they go off. You try to have fun, and they call you names. The irony? They think you're the kid. But you're the one juggling work, bills, life. And that creates a weird disconnect. You feel too old to play, but also too tired to care. You're allowed to play. Let me say this clearly. You're not too old to play games. You're not immature. You're human. You don't need to earn rest. You don't need to be perfect at something to enjoy it. So if games bring you peace, play. If they help you switch off after a long day, play. And if some random 13-year-old calls you trash, mute them, smile, and remember, you already won. You made it through the day. How to make peace with gaming. If guilt around gaming is something you struggle with, here are a few things that might help. Set boundaries. Play after your to-do list is done, so your brain doesn't fight it. Mute the noise. Literally, mute toxic players, turn off chat. Switch your mindset. Games are not the opposite of productivity. They're a part of your recharge. Let go of the pressure to be good. Fun greater than performance. Play what makes you feel joy, not what's trendy, not what others say is worth your time. Vocabulary, phrasal verbs and expressions. Let's now review some useful phrasal verbs and expressions from today's episode. Repeat them with me, and try to feel how they're used. Phrasal verbs. Creep in. To slowly appear or enter without being noticed. Guilt started to creep in as I played. Beat yourself up. To blame or criticize yourself too much. I beat myself up for not being productive. Go off on someone. To suddenly start shouting or criticizing. That kid went off on me for missing a shot. Switch off. To mentally disconnect and rest. Gaming helps me switch off after work. Juggle things. to manage many tasks at once. I'm juggling work, rent, and life. I just want to play in peace. Mute someone. To silence someone in a chat or call. I muted the toxic players and kept playing. Let go of. To release or stop holding on to an emotion or thought. I had to let go of the guilt. Make peace with. To accept something without fighting it emotionally. I'm learning to make peace with gaming as rest. Log off. To disconnect from a digital platform or stop playing. After the match, I just logged off and lay in silence. Burnout. Be burned out. To become extremely tired or emotionally exhausted. I didn't even want to play. I was completely burned out from the week. That's it for today's episode of Thinklish, easy English for curious minds. So tell me, have you ever felt guilty while gaming? Do you feel pressure to do more even when you're exhausted? Or have you been bullied online by younger players? Let's talk about it in the comments. I want to hear your story. And until next time, you don't need to be productive 24/7. You don't need to be perfect. You just need space to breathe. And maybe a few rounds of your favorite game. See you soon.